Good morning, good morning. So I just wanted to make a quick video, kind of like a little platform to explain my newest little reels and shorts and whatever you call them. So I've started something, it's kind of cheeky and funny and silly, which is all of the things I consider myself. It's about complaining like a billionaire. And there really is a purpose behind this. It's that I'm talking about you're creating your reality, right? You're using your mindset to literally create the world around you. So everybody has problems. Some people actually love complaining. But what I want you to understand is that whatever story you're telling, that's the story you're going to keep getting. So, I want you to think about your day. When you're having something go on in your life, who are you telling about this? Is it the thing you're talking about all day long? Are you literally every single person you talk to, your coworkers, your family members? What stories are you telling? What are you telling them about? Are you telling about all the shit that's been going on in your life? Everything is so crappy. Can you believe this happened? Blah, blah, blah. And that's okay. I will tell you, I don't want you to be scared about talking about the bad things. I want you to be selective who you share the bad things with. The reason is because what you talk about over and over, you are literally solidifying it into physical reality. If you are complaining constantly, you are going to see what it is that you're complaining of. And then you're going to have more situations that pop up to continue to perpetuate that complaining. So I don't want you to be scared to talk about your problems. However, be very intentional about it. If we've got something inside of us, it is important to shed awareness on it, to bring it to the light so that you can transform it, right? You have to be able to verbalize at least once. I don't really think you need to do it beyond that, but at least one time so that you can become aware of what is hidden in the dark. So if you're just stuffing down your emotions, and that's not going to be very effective because they'll still come up until you deal with them. So you have to think of the frustrations, the hurt, the stress, the sadness, the anger, the whatever, as it is like a little messenger knocking at your door. Din, 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 din. This is what you are believing. You have something inside of you that's telling you this is unfair, this is not just, this is ridiculous. And the only way that you can change it is actually to bring awareness to it, to shed light on it. If it's hidden in the dark, it will be made light. It will be made light in all of your surrounding circumstances. So find yourself a person, and you can make a little deal with them. Like, I trust you. I trust that you aren't going to just allow me to wallow in my self-pity, because I want to change my life. And I think that's what this all boils down to. Do you actually want your circumstances to change? Do you actually want your life to get better? Because if you do, you can change it. However, if you are completely comfortable with just complaining all the time about whatever it is that's going on, only focusing on the bad shit that's happening, not seeing the good, keep telling the same story. Keep telling the same story. In fact, have you ever been super upset, offended, you got into a fight with somebody, and you go and you tell your best friend or a trusted family member, like a parent, a sibling, and you'll start telling them, like, you're not going to believe that this happened to me. And then they literally are like, okay, let's play devil's advocate. Like, maybe they didn't mean it this way. And you're like, no, this is exactly how they meant it. Blah, 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 blah. You are literally fighting for the old story. You are literally fighting for your old story, because nobody could tell you differently. So you are very offended, you don't like it, it makes you feel uncomfortable, you're angry, you're fired up, yada. But if somebody tries to give you another perspective, you want to say, no, you don't understand. You don't understand because this is what they said. This is how they meant it. Do you see how you are literally, you are deciding, you are giving it meaning in the moment and every moment after. So you don't have to change anything. You seriously don't. Probably shouldn't have said on that. You don't have to change anything. You don't have to change a single thing. However, if you want change, you have to start telling a different story. You have to start being open to the idea maybe it's you that's perpetuating it based on your thoughts and feelings, your insecurities, your desires. It's the way it's always been. Of course, everything is showing up to confirm what you've already experienced and known to be true. So my suggestion is find a person and I'd love to be that for you, that is going to challenge your thinking. Somebody who's gonna help talk you off the ledge and help you see it. If they say something and you're like, no, that's how they meant it, catch yourself in the moment going, I'm fighting for this story. Actually, in order to be right, I would rather be miserable in believing that this person offended me, disrespected me, betrayed me, doesn't love me, doesn't appreciate me. You are fighting for the old story. Every time you talk about that story, every time you keep repeating the same frustrating shit that's happening to you in your life over and over, you are fighting for that story. And I know it. Like I said, I'm not talking about pretending like it didn't happen. Get that shit out. Get it out of your system. But once you do, ask, who am I being? Am I being the person who actually wants my life to change? Wants my things to change? So you get to assign meaning. So that's actually why I created these videos. First off, I think they're freaking hilarious. I crack myself up. But secondly, if you wake up and you're feeling sad, or if you wake up, you're feeling mad, or something happens, be mad in a different way. So instead of saying, like, after you talk about it or whatever, and if you find yourself, circling back around, your brain loop is going again, and now you're having all of these imaginary conversations, what you should say or what you're gonna say or how it's gonna go, blah, blah, blah. If it's not good, then allow yourself to be delusional. Be like, man, I'm so frustrated right now. And this actually comes from like Neville Goddard, I guess. And basically, like, let's imagine that you're super frustrated for real, like something is happening and you're feeling really frustrated. You can reframe that and give it meaning, because when you imagine something up here, your brain does not know the difference between reality and imagination. It doesn't. Your brain still responds the way that whatever you're thinking, right? If you're really frustrated, this is what inspired me to do these videos. Imagine that you're a millionaire and you're waiting in a really long bank line to go withdraw your $1 million. You are frustrated because your private jet is about to take off at a certain time so you can go get a massage, Turks and Caicos. If you aren't out of that bank in the next 15 minutes, you're gonna have to reschedule your massage. That is a problem that you want to have. That is the problem of a person that if you're gonna complain about something, complain like, I don't wanna say complain in reverse, complain from the perspective of who you wanna be. Who you want to be. Complain from the perspective of somebody who's so filthy rich and the worst part of their day. Don't you think somebody would be frustrated by that? If I literally was like, I'm trying to get on my private jet and I have a freaking massage that I scheduled, and if I don't get out of this bank to take my $1 million out of it, then I would be frustrated if that was really happening. So I have nothing to lose. Be frustrated. Be sad about the things that you would want to be sad about. Billionaires aren't, free of emotion. It's third world problems, but have fun with it. Have fun with it. So that's why I've created these. I created them for you. I created them for me, but I just wanted to share that. I wanted to give some foundation as to why I'm creating these videos, and I know they're going to serve you well. If at the very least it gives you a smile, just know that's all my goal is, just to brighten your day a little bit. So have a freaking amazing day. Keep shining that light because the world needs it. Take care.